into an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome to Syracuse University and the home of the Orange, a place lovingly called the Dome. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on last season's national champions, the Syracuse Orange. On EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Mercer. Let's get this thing underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll ride the back again here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year.
He'll be taken down, marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. The quarterback keeps it on the option.
And they go with the option, and they didn't fool the defense at all. You know, this defense has worked all week on defending the option and being fundamentally sound. That time, really good job with assignment football. Nowhere to go in a very short game.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They bring him down quickly. A short, reaching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Out of the shotgun, hands it off. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the 1st down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
Oh my God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wide end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle. Goes to the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First down. We're going to throw the football. First play taken in, deep shot. This one is broken out and it falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Now they're running on the toss. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Accuracy on the split area over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And here comes the punter onto the field. Fielded at the 25. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Syracuse offense has back it onto the field. The last position they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. There's contact on the throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. This time it's complete. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a first and a down for this offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. Takes the handoff. It's McNamara. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. The receiver grabs it. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Navy offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Hands off to a fullback. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, the ball comes loose. Defense picks it up. Still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
A great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant, it allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? It's loose. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards.
Into the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Orange. Try to add a lead now with PAT.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here this touchdown.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the pass is incomplete. Can they make it a third and manageable here? It's an option look. Quarterback keeps the football. They'll toss it to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, not a whole lot of options there for the quarterback. Ends up trying to pitch it out, get some yards, but not enough for the first down.
The offense will line on a chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That ball snagged for a completion. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And it's Syracuse on top right now. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Let's it fly to the wideout. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
It's a quarterback keeper. He's got room to run. Hits it first, looking for more. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
First down and 10 now. They'll run it here. Waits off a defender.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off. He's looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field.
Here we go, set.
It's a shotgun run ball. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Pop over the middle. It's Isaac. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags it with throw. Touchdown, Syracuse. They couldn't stop him there. They'll try to hang on to the lead now for PAT. team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right in the end zone for a touchback. And the Navy offense goes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Picks up fourth down. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Syracuse offense is back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and pass, kept the defense off balance and route to a touchdown. Makes a quick catch. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's an outbound, the catch made. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Makes a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Well, this return is about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
And first down, they go right back to him. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quick catch over the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short run.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Don't make the third down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Trying to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks free. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, we're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Defense is coming after him. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They keep off bounds for the run. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Gets rid of it on the move. Looking right. This one caught. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Orange.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
31, Navy, 0.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this defense has got to do a better job. It's one thing to give up a completion, but all those yards after the completion are what can really hurt you as a defense.
So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the ground. Got down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's a carry for the quarterback. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line. Not only did they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, midshipman.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. After the PAT, the lead is still 31-7.
That makes the score Syracuse 31, Navy 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down at Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Syracuse 31, Navy 7.
Syracuse will kick it off to get the second half underway. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
Anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Continues to fight for yards. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Back in motion now. The quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
The defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. So the Syracuse offense has back out onto the field. QB decides to keep it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
Here's the second down play. Direct snap to the back. And a runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
A scramble by the quarterback. Runs out of bounds at the 30. Now, fourth down.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And it's taken at the 25. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. He finds some space. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
And there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. For the receiver. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This Navy offense is quickly moving down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They're going to run it here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Navy getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Send the back in motion. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. He's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. All about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll run it here. The fullback is there. Here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made quickly, but the game moves the ball to the 6, 1st and goal.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They swarm with the defense. Second down and goal. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after was good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Syracuse offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's a quick grab. Completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop. Very close to a first down. Syracuse lines up quickly. Running play goal on third and short. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the Navy offense will take over. First and 10.
To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On the ground here. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Navy getting set with a first and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for a man deep in the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. They'll try and run it with the fullback. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops it just short of the mark. Fourth down now. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. That now goes in motion. The defense will have to adjust. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return. The pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Grabbed by the receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. He breaks free. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
This Syracuse offense is quickly moving down the field. They'll try the option play here. Hard running there through a tackle. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They test the middle there, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays. Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Breaks free. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Tackle at the 40-yard line. Now,
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. After the miss, it remains a 17-point lead.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the Navy offense comes back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Takes the handoff again. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never...
Broken tackle still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Navy. Lining up to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
31, Navy 21.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Heckle made it to 29, so he picks up about 4 yards by bringing it out of the end zone. So the Syracuse offense heads back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. What a catch. Ends up off the deflection. He stopped, but he gets the 1st down.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Syracuse getting set now with a 1st and 10. Grinding away on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their defense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Touchdown, midshipman. Look out, whole different game now.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
Syracuse. 31.
Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.